Hey, what's up, Ronnie?
I needed to call you. Last week I called you and told you, I was a skeet shooter and I dropped down to
Oh,
about an
sure.
average of 22.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, you told me to call Brian. I called and
Yeah.
left the number, and a few hours later he calls me back
How
and
about
gives me
that?
about a 10-minute lesson on the telephone what I was doing wrong.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So now I'm back to shooting my 22 and 23. I'm still going out and take a lesson for him. But, brother, you just don't realize that I'm just telling people if you start shooting bad, you're doing something wrong. And he told me I
Yeah.
was doing wrong and corrected me over the telephone. So I just want to give
That's
this
pretty
guy a
good.
pat on the back. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and he's very open. Most really good instructors are like that. If they can help you over the phone, they will, because all they want is for everybody to be a better shot. And if you end up getting out there and getting a lesson or two from him, that's great. But if he was able to fix you over the phone, that just kind of it tells me two things. Number one, you and he connected and were able to communicate with each other really well. And number two, you're a good enough shooter that when he said, and by the way, are you doing this? Or maybe you should try that. It rang a bell in your head and it brought you back to a place when you learned to do it right that you wandered away from it somehow. Huh?
Well, I'd gotten down to watching the barrel of the gun instead of watching the bird.
Uh-oh. Yeah. And that's so hard not to do. Because that's probably, you sound like you're about close to my age, and that's how you learn the old Grant Ilsing style. Boy, you watch down that barrel and you get it out up in there close behind it, and you swing through and shoot. That was the way we were taught, and it's hard not to look at that bead and that barrel now.
Unfortunately, I've only gone straight 2 or 3 times in my life, so I figure maybe if I go out, I'm going to go out and take a lesson from him. I mean, the guy is good enough to help me over the phone. I said, well, maybe I can shoot a few straights,
Yeah, man, that'd
anyway,
be nice.
I just want to let you know this guy here,
Thanks.
if people are having problems shooting, he is unbelievable.
Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that, man.
Well, I appreciate you, and
bet.
I appreciate him.
Oh, yeah, man. Thanks. All right.
Thank you,
We'll
sir.
see you.
Bye-bye.